Yo, everybody, welcome back to the motherfucking Minority Sports Report. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you hit the bell icon so you can get all of the notifications. I'm your motherfucking boy, Big Black.
And as always, from that satellite love, Jason Ogg coming in at you.
And your boy, Scam Dollar.
From the arcade of hate. Okay, cool. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I was like, is he going to finish his intro?
Nah.
It's the arcade of sleep today.
Yeah.
But yes,
Arcade of laziness.
It was a sleepy day for lots of people today.
Oh man, I slept half the fucking day. It was great. It was fucking great.
You and my girlfriend.
I couldn't tell you the last time I slept like 4 hours straight. Like, it's fucking crazy. But yeah, we have footballs on. Oh, football just finished. I want to say the Ravens won.
Yes, they
think
did.
That's what happened. Okay.
First place, Denver Broncos.
What am I doing? I'm about to just use my phone. Fuck this computer. So yeah, NFL Week 2 started off last week on Thursday with that one game.
It was the
With that
Giants and
team.
the Washington football team.
And it was a snooze fest. No, actually, it's a pretty good game. Week 3, up until week 3, at least for me, is good Thursday football. After that, people are banged up and getting tired, and then the quality just starts to shit the fucking bed. So if you do watch Thursday night football, I strongly recommend watching it, well, this next week, and after that, it's going to be a crapshoot. But the Washington football team beat those Giants in New York 30-29. That was it was a pretty good game, honestly. And then we'll talk about our teams here last. We had the Raiders beating the Steelers 26-17. We had the 49ers beating the Eagles 17-11. What were you going to say?
If the Raiders are good, I'm going to fucking lose my mind. Like,
I mean,
how dare you? How dare you?
The Raiders, that's the thing. The Raiders always have flashes of greatness. They're never consistent, and that's their biggest problem. So I don't think you have anything to worry about, because the Raiders are going to raid.
I guess, but it's also just like, I don't know if the Steelers are good, because they won last week, then lost this week.
No, they're not good. I don't think they're good, but we'll see. The Browns beat on the Texans 31-21. We're going to skip this game because we'll talk about that in a second. Panthers beat on the Saints 26-7. Man, Drew Brees on that desk. They sure wish you were at quarterback, brother.
Well, last week, they were
No,
fine.
last week they were fine. They were. Jameis Winston shitted last week. He really did. The Rams beat the Colts 27-24. Bills smashed on the Dolphins. I don't know what happened there. 35-0. We'll talk about this in a second.
Tua got injured. Tua went out at like the first quarter.
That's what I thought.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
Which is fucking terrible.
Man, that's brutal.
I think something about bruised ribs or something?
Yeah, his ribs might be fucking broken. So,
Yeah.
Fuck,
like,
dog.
that might be another season-ending fucking injury for Tua.
That sucks. Bears beat the Bengals 20-17. Oh boy, this is one of the games that I woke up in the middle of the afternoon to watch, because these are two of my favorite quarterbacks. Tom Brady and the Buccaneers versus Matt Ryan and the motherfucking Falcons. The Buccaneers smashed on the Falcons 48-25. It was a pretty close game up until about the beginning of the third quarter. That's when shit just started going crazy. Cardinals beat on the Vikings by 1 point, 34-33. The Titans beat the Seahawks in overtime, 33-30. Cowboys beat the Chargers 20-17, and the Ravens just beat the Chiefs by 1 point on Sunday Night Football, 36-35. Tomorrow, Monday night, we have the Lions versus the Packers. I'm going to go with the Lions.
I'm going to say it's a bounce-back game. Nothing more Aaron Rodgers loves more than beating up on those hapless Lions.
With
he's
Jared
certainly
Goff.
good on it. With Jared Goff. Also, who the fuck planned for the Lions to play on Monday night? Like, I get it. You have to put them in one primetime game, but I thought that was Thanksgiving. I thought that was the deal.
They broke their promise. Well, with Jared Goff being in there, that's why I'm sure they were like, yeah, let's give him, because Goff technically is still a primetime quarterback, technically, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, just like any Lions quarterback. It's technically a quarterback.
A primetime quarterback. Okay, we had your Broncos beating on the Jaguars 23-13. I did not watch that game. That's actually when I decided to go to sleep.
It wasn't eventful. The Broncos did what they were supposed to do. They beat up on a bad Jaguars team. It was pretty close again up until about the third quarter, and then just Trevor Lawrence got intercepted twice. Patrick Surtain, PS3, he got his first interception as a rookie, so that was cool. I mean, everyone was like, the Broncos are looking good. I'm like, yeah, they're went up against what might be two of the worst teams in the NFL.
Right.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
And they're going up against the Jets next week. So
oh god, that should be another one.
Yeah, there's no reason the Broncos shouldn't start out 3-0. But then, then it's like the Ravens, the Steelers, the Chiefs, like it's like I can see us going 3-0 and then ending up at the end of the first 6 games 3-3.
But yeah, so the Broncos are good because so I feel where you're coming from. And at the same time, it's like these are the teams they're supposed to win. And I get it. Get excited. But these are the teams that the Broncos should beat every fucking time. It's just been a really long time since there's been a decent quarterback. Teddy Bridgewater's that guy. He's really going to bring the Broncos the furthest they've been in a long time because he's a fucking quarterback.
No. I remember like 4 or 5 years ago saying like, hey, when Teddy was injured and like Minnesota was thinking about letting him go, I was like, Denver might be a good landing spot.
We definitely said that. We said that. Check their archives, audio only.
But it was something I was excited about, and I like Teddy a lot, and I think he brings a lot to the table. He's certainly better than what we've seen for the last 5 years,
easily.
But that's also why I think people are so excited, because they're like, "Oh shit, competent quarterback play from when we've had 5 years of bullshit where it's just like, let's plug him in. Oh, that's not working. Let's plug him in."
And he's he's a good enough quarterback too, where he can mask the coach's inability. Where the coaches are calling shitty calls, he's a good enough quarterback to get out of that situation. That was the problem here. You had really shit calls from the coaching, but then you had players who couldn't execute those shit calls either. So I feel like it's going to be a lot better for Denver, but we have to move on because we are running out of time. Patriots beat the Jets 25-6. I did not watch that game because I was knocked the fuck out. And
I watched the first half.
Skame, what was your take on that?
It was all right. It was good.
Bill Belichick said, "Hey, Mac Jones."
They continuing to play better than I expected, so hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, he threw no interceptions. He had no touchdowns, so that's good. I can take that. And then, like Julian just alluded to, the Jets are the fucking Jets. Doesn't matter who the fuck is their quarterback. They're going to suck every fucking season. And if the Broncos don't beat the Jets, then we're going to have some problems. Then we have the start of Week 3, Thursday, Panthers versus Texans. Damn. I'm going to go with the Panthers.
Yeah, I think Panthers would be a good pick because, I mean,
I don't know. Texans, it's hard.
Yeah, but it's like the Texans. Who have they got? Like they've won one, they've lost one. Like
yeah, that's true.
So I mean,
no,
they beat Jacksonville. Like that's the team they won against.
Right, you're supposed to beat Jacksonville. All right, I feel confident with my pick. I'm gonna go Panthers. Yeah, Chase as well. All right, Skame. We have 15 minutes. Let's do your shit, brother.
All right. Well, still no hockey. Hockey starts this coming weekend. We got the preseason starting on Saturday, I believe it was the 25th. Bruins played the 26th, Avs the 28th. The only real news I've seen, well, it's significant for me because he's a loved former Bruin. Chara signed with the Islanders.
I saw that too.
Signed a 1-year deal.
Good for him.
But yeah, so we got that coming up. There was a shitty UFC card. Only really cared about my girl Ariana Lipsky was on the card. She defeated Mandy Bohm by decision.
Nice.
I don't remember if that was unanimous or like split or anything like that. It was just a decision. I don't know. Should look it up. Main event was Anthony Smith defeating Ryan Spann by submission in the first round. But the big event is UFC 266 coming up Saturday. 2 championships. We got the featherweight championship and the tough coaches, the Ultimate Fighter coaches. Champion Alexander Volkanovski is defending against Brian Ortega. Then we got our girl Valentina Shevchenko defending the flyweight belt against Lauren Murphy.
Rest in peace.
Former tough contender.
Rest in peace to that girl. Holy shit.
Yeah. And also the return of Nick Diaz.
Oh, Nick's coming back.
Yep. He's fighting Robbie Lawler. So that's going to be a fucking banger.
Oh, yeah.
Jessica Andrade's fighting Cynthia Calvillo on the card. Curtis Blades is on the card. Oh, Curtis Blades and Jairzinho Rosenstruck.
What?
That should be a war too.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty stacked card so far.
Solid card for Saturday.
Yeah, yeah, that's tight.
And then so that's UFC upcoming. And then NASCAR, we're in the playoffs, down to the round of 12. They just cut 4 they 4 drivers are out of the playoffs. They're still racing and shit, but they're cut out of the playoffs. This week's race was won by everybody's favorite racist, Kyle Larson. He took first in the number 5. We had Kevin Harvick. Go ahead.
He's only racist if he hates people other than white people. Like,
true.
Yeah, it was a video game. Does it really count if it's a video game?
How many racial slurs am I dropping when I play Smash Bros? None.
A lot. He's lying. He's fucking lying.
All right, so Kyle Larson first, Kevin Harvick was in second, William Byron was in third, Ryan Blaney was in fourth, and Alex Bowman was in fifth. So the round of 12, we got Kyle Larson is leading the pack in first, Martin Truex Jr. is in second, Danny Hamlin's in third, Ryan Blaney is in fourth, Kyle Busch is in fifth. Look up the rest if you want to see them. The 4 that got cut is Eric Almirola, Tyler Reddick, Kurt Busch, and Michael McDowell.
McDowell.
So, down to 12.
Time
12.
To
pick it up.
The terrible 12. I don't know. There isn't an easy pun for that one.
This was a Saturday night race too. I forgot to mention.
Ooh, under the lights.
Bass Pro Shops night race.
Oh man, I had a million lighters in my studio.
I didn't even write down what track they were at.
They're my cousin's team.
What an important race.
Yeah, I'm slacking this week.
Slacking. But yeah, it's all good because that's what we do.
I didn't even watch the race. I was watching wrestling.
You want real stats and shit like that? Go fucking watch ESPN. We're here to shoot the shit and just kind of give you stuff to talk about. MLB standings?
Yeah, I'm not going to go into details. I'm just going to hit the league leaders and wild card standings.
Do all of it. Yes, that's all you, baby.
Okay, so with the AL best record in the best record in the AL, those Tampa Bay Rays at 92-58 are leading the playoffs. With Houston in that second place spot at 88-61, and Chicago leading the Central Division at 85-64. And the AL wild card is Boston is currently in that first wild card position at 86-65, and Toronto rounding it out at 84-65. But the Yankees are only a game behind Toronto, so it's that
Yankees
second.
Suck.
Yankees do suck. Those damn Yankees.
Always.
And in the boring league that nobody gives a shit about, those Giants of San Francisco are in a MLB leading 97 wins, 53 losses, first place, but they're only a game behind game ahead of the Dodgers at 96-54. So the division is still anybody's race at this time, which sucks for those teams because if you lose the division, you automatically enter the wild card.
Oh man.
Yeah, so they're battling to see who's going to be that first wild card because they've both made the playoffs. In the Central Division, Milwaukee is leading at 91-58, and in the AL or the NL East, Atlanta is at 77-70. Like I said, the Dodgers currently hold that first wild card spot. It'll either be the Dodgers or the Giants, depending on how their season ends. And St. Louis is in that second spot, but they're only 2 games ahead of the Reds, so that's still up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And those are your current MLB standings.
Current MLB standings. We have 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Nobody gives a fuck about your fantasy team, all right? But you care about mine. Because you're watching this. Yeah, everybody gives a fuck about
I'm
our
on this
fantasy
podcast,
teams.
and I definitely don't give a fuck about
I'm on this podcast, and I hardly give a fuck about my fantasy football team, other than
I care a lot
shit
about mine.
Okay, well, we don't care about your fucking fantasy team, okay? So
That's
the team
fine.
sticks. The team sticks. But we didn't talk about it last week because I did my draft the week before or whatever. And then, so yeah, I won my first fantasy game. It was great. It was great because I really don't fucking care. I care enough to make sure that I have my lineup set and barely get that done half the time. And it's only been 2 weeks. So we'll see where this goes. But your boy's trending to win the second week. I beat my boy Uncle T, and I'm beating his fucking older brother right now. So must run in the family. Taking them L's, boys. Taking them L's.
I used to care so much I would buy those shitty $6 magazines and crunch stats to pick my team, dog.
Honestly, last year I was so
Mock
fed up
drafted
with
and
myself.
Mhm.
I just auto drafted. It was the best I've done in years.
You know, it's funny. The 1 year that I won the championship was an auto draft.
Oh shit, that's fucking hilarious.
Auto draft, and I had a solid trade that year, and I won the championship.
Solid.
Nice.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say I'm currently undefeated in one league and 1-1 in the other league. I had the double-edged sword today of having a player on one of my fantasy teams and then having to play against said player in the other league.
Oh,
So
fuck.
anytime they did something good, I had to be like, yeah. But I don't know. It's all right. I had a good week. I played Melvin Gordon foolishly instead of D. Harris on New England, and D. Harris went off, and Melvin Gordon did not.
It be happening like that with this fantasy. Damn, he has to get like 70 points from one player to beat me. That's fucking hilarious.
If my kicker tomorrow night gets a negative 83 points, I'll lose.
Me and Julian sitting in those winner's circles. But yeah, this is the jet.
I didn't hear if
lounge.
you said, does your dude have somebody going tomorrow?
He has like a tight end going for I think the Detroit. So like I'm not worried. I'm a good like 50 some points up or something like that.
Nice.
And like given the prediction, yeah, like at most he's going to score like 25. So
Yeah, win probability 99%. Oh shit! I think I scored the most in the league again. Damn. All right. Anyways, but yeah, you guys got anything else you really want to talk about? We got like 5 minutes before we have to really wrap shit up.
I want to give a shout out to the U.S. Gymnastics women's team for testifying in Congress about the inaction the FBI did against Larry Nasser. Again, this just highlights how the victims have to do all the fucking work, and it shouldn't have to be like that.
Yeah. Times are changing slowly.
Times are changing, but
they're changing.
You know, he was.
Oh, sorry. Continue.
I was just gonna say he was fucking reported to the FBI, and they were just like, I don't know. He's a doctor.
Yeah, fucking terrible.
Say it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. Fuck the FBI.
Fuck the feds.
Fuck the feds. Fuck them. What are you saying, Sam? Go ahead, boy.
So I don't know much about it, but there's supposedly a new MMA league coming up that's going to rival the UFC. That's going to have like collective bargaining agreements and all kinds of shit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Ooh, union.
50-50 revenue share, guaranteed contracts, health insurance, career-ending insurance, and a pension plan.
Whoa.
There was supposed to be an announcement coming soon, so I got to look more into that. But they said they're going to structure it more like the NBA, NHL, NFL, shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Fuck
man.
Dana White.
For real,
Watch
dude,
out,
that's
Uncle
fucking
Dana.
awesome. That's awesome, man. We need that shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. Power to the fighters.
Yep, because they're the ones that make the fucking product. Really.
Joe Rogan's
Fuck.
got enough fucking money.
Fucking Joe Rogan.
Hey, did you watch what? He took the fucking
He's
horse.
busy shooting fake deer in his backyard.
I was gonna say he's busy shooting fake deer and chugging like horse parasite shit.
Oh, the dewormer shit.
Yeah.
That fucking weirdo. God damn it. How do you get famous for being famous? It's weird.
I mean, he was a comedian.
He was a
mediocre. He was at best.
He was a podcaster at the perfect time.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's one of those things where I said, I never know who listens to Joe Rogan, but whenever someone like tells me that, yeah, like that doesn't surprise me that you used to.
And I have Spotify, and I don't listen to him since I switched to Spotify.
Yeah,
and I pay for Spotify, and I don't listen to him anymore.
But I'm never surprised when someone's like, "Yeah, I listen to Joe Rogan." Yeah, that makes sense.
I used to.
Yeah, but like you used to.
All the dope comedians used to be on it. It'd be funny as shit. Now he has all these weird ass scientists and conspiracy theorist people, and it's like I don't give a shit about it.
Yeah, right. Because you're a normal fucking person.
Yeah, I started skipping more and more episodes.
It's just like, oh, I don't want to hear you talk about science because you don't know shit about that.
Yeah. When people are like, hey, have you seen Joe Rogan? I instantly stop listening. Like, I don't care what you're about to tell me. Don't care.
I missed the episodes with his old producer Brian Redband when he used to talk about where Redband used to try to talk about fucking dolphins when he would do swimming with the dolphins.
That's fucking weird. See? Yeah,
weird. There is weird sexual stuff with dolphins like that I don't like
all the time.
I ain't missing shit.
Weird, like
Joey.
There was a documentary out a couple of years ago that caused a bunch of controversy because it was about a guy who claimed that he fucked a dolphin, and people were like, "This is gross."
I think that's how the whole conversation started.
And he was like, "I was in love with this dolphin, and we had consensual sex." And I'm like, "Oh no, I don't believe any animal is capable of consent with a human."
No. Or like those ladies with the monkeys.
Yes.
Oh God, yeah, that was so weird. People are fucking weird. Go fuck another human. That's what they're there for. Or at the very least, go fuck a goddamn blow up doll or one of those fucking silicon thingies.
Ask the human to dress up as a monkey if you want it that bad.
Chim Chim jerking off with his feet today.
You can pay for that.
Did you say Chim Chim?
Yeah, whatever the fuck Chappelle said.
Oh my God. No, I just I can't do like chimp stuff ever since I learned about the Canadian woman who raised a chimp that ended up eating her friend's face.
Oh yeah, dude, that was like in the 90s, bro. That shit is crazy.
Yeah. And they have the fucking 911 call. Holy shit.
It's
wild. You want some disturbing shit? Listen to that.
It is wild. And thank you guys for listening to this shit. We are the motherfucking Minority Sports Report. You can follow us all collectively at TMS Report. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you hit the bell icon. And then when you hit the bell icon, make sure you hit all, because then you'll get notified with all of our stuff. I mean, we only drop twice a week, sometimes once a week, but we're trying to hit you every week to week. Boys, where can they follow you?
They can find me at Julian C. Mitchell, and I promise you won't have any ape attack videos.
None of that weird shit.
Follow me at Game66. No promises.
No problem. That's real.
That is a guarantee for both of us.
You never know. I might find a funny one.
Oh damn! This bitch got her face ripped off by this monkey. It's so hilarious.
Did you see him eat his hands?
Oh man!
Look, he tripped. He tripped when he ran away.
And I'm at the Beatnik. I don't really post a lot of shit other than podcast stuff and nerd shit. So yeah, none of this gross shit. None of these fucking dolphins. Wait. I like dolphins, but nobody fucking dolphins are on my page. None of that weird shit.
It was a hypothetical.
We're taking a brave anti-bestiality stance.
Yes. Hard anti-bestiality stance.
Yeah, seriously.
Very hard. Very.